Hello, Mrs. Pendergast. It's Caramel Karma again. So, the reason it's important to complete a readiness assessment prior to an exercise program is to make sure the body is physically up for the activity prior to beginning. It's important to assess fitness levels first so you can figure out the proper place to start. If you don't assess, you risk two things. One, you risk an activity that's not challenging and not getting the results you want, or you risk injury. Let's see. My results were really good. I scored between above average and high. I did it in 16 minutes. What was surprising? Well, the two things that were surprising was my resting heart rate right now is a little bit higher than I'd like to see it. It's about 80, and usually it's about 72. But what blew my mind away was my active heart rate. After even 30 minutes of activity, it only got up to 110. I think that has a lot to do with the fact that I'm really, really physically active. I compared very well to my age group. I also compared really well to the age group a decade behind me. I was happy with my recovering heart rate, but resting heart rate, like I said, was a little high, and that had me a bit concerned. I think I'm just a bit stressed lately. Hush, honey. So, 3 things I could have done to improve my time. I wear steel-toe boots when I walk my dogs. That's just what I do. It's good for my legs. I like what it does for my muscles. But if I had worn my skating shoes or running shoes, I would have performed better. Also, the time of day. I was looking at my times in the afternoon, and I think my morning times would have been better. Also, before lunch rather than as in before eating, instead of eating lunch and then waiting 20 minutes and then taking the test. So I think all of that. If I had done it in the timing is in the morning, before breakfast, and before lunch, and the first part of the day, and then better shoes, all would have made a difference. Let's see. So when being physically active is part of your lifestyle, your body is physically fit, and overall performance increases. Body is more self-sufficient and maintains homeostasis better. Cardiovascular functions better, pulmonary functions better, everything functions better. And just preventing disease, your body is better at preventing disease and chronic illness as well. So results from last week showed that I had 100% in physical activity, and that definitely showed in the results from the test this week. If I wasn't a physically active person, I definitely wouldn't have scored so high. So for me, my physical wellness is definitely attached to all the other dimensions: social, emotional, intellectual, environmental, and occupational, and above all, spiritual. So for me, let's see, how is that? I'm a very social person, and I go to classes, and I also get people to do exercises with me. And when I'm skateboarding and stuff, my dogs, I say hi to everybody. It's good for my stress levels. It's good for my emotions. It also makes me feel like one with everything around me, which it increases my connection, my spiritual feeling. So and that also is linked to my connection with my environment. So it's all overlaps. Everything, all the dimensions are linked to my physical fitness. So have a good weekend, Miss Pendergast. I'll see you later.